So go ahead and come to your mat, grab a block or two to have close by, and come to either supported fish, or if that's not comfortable, supported bridge. And in supported fish, we want to kind of be sitting on our sit bones with our knees pointed up to the sky. Soles of the feet are on the mat, and you're just going to kind of take the block behind you in its horizontal position so that it's horizontal like this to your body. It goes across the wide way. And we're going to kind of reach around and put it right underneath where a bra would be. You can see back there. Right underneath where a bra strap would be. And then you just gently want to roll down and drape yourself back over the block. Use your elbows for support here. And find a place where your shoulder blades can really be nice and flat and supported by the block. And make sure you give yourself enough room. You might want to have a rolled up blanket or a pillow nearby to rest your head on, because that can be a little much for the throat and the chest area as well. But if you can, see if you can explore just lying back, moving any ponytails out of the way that need to be moved, and just kind of drape yourself across the block, opening up the arms, palms to the sky, maybe exploring what feels good in the shoulders here, where you can really find a restful, nurturing position for your body. And if you're coming into supported bridge, just take the back to the mat, press into the feet to lift the hips, and then place the block in the same position, but just beneath where like a belt would be. Having the small of the back nice and flush and supported to the block. And just take a nice breath and just let it out with a sigh. And if you're in supported fish here and you're letting your head fall back to the mat, you've got your throat open to the sky, you've got your heart open to the sky, you've got the crown of the head being stimulated here by your mat, which is right above the earth. So let's just call it the earth. Let's just visualize that this connection between your body and the mat or the floor or the blanket or whatever you're practicing on is the earth. Feel how grounded that can be, and feel that connection. Everything interwoven together and connected. The same earth that's supporting me is supporting you, supporting all of us right now. And just surrender your weight to gravity, holding your body secure against Mother Earth. I always felt like that was kind of a weird concept, Mother Earth. But the more connected I am to my yoga practice, the more I realize that it's Mother in the broadest, biggest, most loving, most perfect sense of the word. Just breathe here, letting go of the day, letting go of any expectations for your practice or the rest of your evening. Just invite yourself right here to the present moment with the sound of your breath and the feeling of your body being supported by Mother Earth. And if you're still on the block, go ahead and gently roll yourself in one direction or the other if you're in fish pose. Actually, no, hold that. if you're in fish pose, take a nice big inhale and lift your head gently from the earth and take your gaze to your knees and then press into your elbows so that you can come off the block. Then roll to one side or the other and take the block out. If you're on a supported bridge, just press into those feet, lift the hips just enough to take that block out. No need to get crazy or push up super high here. And then take a nice big inhale, flush to the mat, and reach long with the fingers, stretching as far away as possible away from the toes. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. Maybe reach over to the right as you lengthen through the right side body for a big right side body stretch. And then switch over to the left, reaching your side body and your fingers over to left, just back and forth, almost as if you're climbing a ladder here. One more big inhale, big stretch right in the center, and then bring one knee and then the other into the chest for a nice big hug. Wrap your hands around your shins or your knees. Maybe roll a little, not just from side to side, but using the whole back, noticing where it feels the most supportive to you, maybe down on the low back, maybe right there in the middle back, and just notice how your body feels against the firmness of the earth underneath you. Maybe roll the ankles a little bit in one direction and then the other. And then let's take both feet back to the mat. Take them out as wide as the mat. And the knees are pointed up at the sky. And let's spread our arms wide, palms facing up. And just gently start to windshield your knees in one direction. And then back up, pointed to the sky, and then over to the other side. Inhaling as you come back up towards the sky and exhaling as you gently let the knees float down toward the earth. And maybe add the gaze into this little ditty here, taking the knees in one direction as you take the gaze in the opposite direction, getting a nice gentle twist here. Maybe the knees come all the way to the earth. Maybe they only want to rock a couple inches to each side. Either way is fine. Just let your body be the guide. You might want a pillow or a block underneath the knees over here to bring the earth closer to you. And maybe you want to just take the knees to the sky, take the gaze to the sky, or maybe you could take the knees over to the right and the gaze to the left, and then gently lift the right foot from the earth and place it on top of the outside of the left thigh. So the weight of the right leg is on top of the left, really drawing that left knee down towards the earth for a nice big stretch in that left hip. You might want a block or blanket under the knees here for some support. Inhale here, lengthening through the whole left side body. And exhale here, letting everything soften, letting everything relax, letting everything go. Big, big inhale down into the belly. And as you exhale, draw that belly button right up towards the spine to hug everything in so you can inhale the legs back up to the sky. And then hug the knees into the chest, bringing the nose to the knees to realign the spine. And then let's take the soles of the feet back wide on the mat, arms spread wide, palms facing the sky. And then let's let those knees drop over to the left as we take the gaze to the right. Maybe staying right here. Maybe taking the outside of the left ankle to the outside of the right thigh here. Not on the knee. If you can avoid the knee, be above the knee there so you don't compromise that precious joint. Breathe into that right side body. Just let it be luxurious and yummy and nurturing. Letting gravity draw your knee towards the earth. Breathing here. And then finally, when you're ready, go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Really feeling all of the skin stretch wide to receive all of the light around you. And then exhale, drawing that belly button towards the spine to hug everything in and give you the strength to bring the knees back up towards the sky. And then draw one knee and then the other back into the chest. Draw the nose up to the knees here. Give yourself a nice big hug. And then let's cup the knees in the palms. Take the back of the head to the earth here, tucking the chin to keep the neck long. Let's inhale and straighten the arms, gently pressing away on the knees. And then exhale, bending the elbows and drawing the knees in towards the collarbones. So we're inhaling the knees away, exhaling as we draw the knees close. Inhale away, exhale to draw the knees close. And this time as we inhale, let's draw each knee out to each side and away, pressing away from the collarbones. And then as we exhale, let's draw the knees back to center and up towards the heart. Inhale, taking the knees out to the sides and away from the heart. And exhale, drawing the knees back to center and back up towards the heart. Making these nice circles here in the hip joints, just going around and around, getting some movement here. These circles can be as big or as tight as you like. I don't like that word, tight. As big or as, I'm grasping, tiny, maybe tiny. Little tiny itty bitty circles or big, huge, wide ones. And then let's reverse the direction of those circles. So as we're drawing the knees up and in, we're exhaling. And as we're pressing them away and out, we're inhaling. Around and around. Maybe if you want a little bit more challenge here for the core, a little more strengthening, you can just release the knees and let them do all the work without the assistance of the arms. Really using that abdominal muscle, the core, everything that's in the center, drawing the belly button in. And when you've had enough there, go ahead and hug those knees in. Take the nose to the knees, and then let's inhale, drawing everything out nice and long. And then let's bring one foot and then the other back to the earth, bending the knees again here. Let's go ahead and hug that left knee into the chest. Clasping around the knee or the shin here with both hands. And then let's exhale and draw the right knee up, using that belly button towards the spine to draw the sole of the right foot up towards the sky. coming to a straighter leg here, perpendicular to the earth. Maybe the knee's a little bit bent. Maybe it's pretty straight, but keep a nice little micro bend, if nothing else, in that knee so you're not hyperextended here. And if you have a strap handy, you might want to use that over the ball of the foot. Or you could have the knee drawn in really close to the chest here, resting against the right arm. Let's inhale here and exhale to bend the right knee. Inhale, drawing the sole of the foot back up to the sky and flexing the foot. Just warming up that knee joint, finding a little bit of movement here. Inhaling to straighten and flex. Exhale to bend and rest. Just nice and slow. Let's inhale the sole of the foot back up to the sky. And as we exhale, let's lower the right leg down towards the earth, really, really slow. Let that right leg hover just above the earth. And let's draw the right arm out to the sky. As we inhale, draw the left knee towards the left shoulder, really opening up here and stretching everything out wide. Exhale, left knee back to center. Inhale, drawing the left knee out towards the shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, drawing that left knee out to the shoulder. Let the weight of the right leg rest on the earth and then twist the left knee over to the right. Reaching back with the left arm, taking your gaze over the left palm for this nice big twist here. The left foot or the left knee can be resting to a block or a pillow or whatever you have handy if you like. Just breathe into that hip again, getting a nice big side body stretch here. This nice, graceful, generous curve of your body. Take a big breath here. And the next time you exhale, draw the left knee back towards the chest, draw the right knee in, give those knees a hug with the nose to the knees, and then let's hug the right knee into the chest and send the left leg up long, flexing that left foot, pressing the heel towards the sky, soft little micro bend or more in that left knee, whatever feels good here. And we'll inhale as we flex and point and have the leg up towards the sky. And as we exhale, we'll bend the left knee, relax the left foot. Inhale, flex and straighten. Exhale, relax and bend. Again, just finding some real gentle movement here in the knee while your back is supported by the earth. No pressure on it. Just nurturing these joints that get us around all day, every day. These are busy little joints here. And then let's inhale, flexing that foot, shining the sole of the left foot up to the sky. And as we exhale, let's let that left leg float down towards the earth. Draw that right knee towards the right shoulder as we draw the left arm out long, palm up to the sky. Exhale, the right knee back to center. Inhale, opening up through that right hip joint, pressing through the left heel. Exhale, center. Inhale, opening up again. Let the left leg come to the earth and exhale into your twist. Taking the right knee to the left and the right palm up to the sky on the right, gazing over that right palm. This right knee can be as close to your belly or chest as you like, or you can really send the right leg out away from the body so that you've got this nice long line. Explore with where you want that foot to be for the best place in your body. Inhaling and exhaling. Knowing that the earth has got you here, fully supported. And gravity is hanging on to you, holding you firmly. And next time we exhale, let's draw that belly into the spine, draw the knees into the chest, give a nice little rock back and forth, and maybe take the nose to the knees for a little hug here. And then let's either roll to one side or the other, or rock up and down the spine to come to a seat. And let's come to our nice Sadasana or Sukhasana, whatever feels good here in your body. So Sukhasana's traditional cross-legged seat here. Sadasana, one heel in and then the other stacked in front of it. I like this one either on a block or a cushion to let my knees really draw down towards the earth and feel balanced here in the hips. But wherever you are, or you could take hero's pose if that's better on you. Wherever you are, though, really make sure you've got a nice, solid, balanced connection down to the earth with those sit bones. Let the shoulders be relaxed. Let the elbows be heavy. Maybe close the eyes if they aren't already. Draw the crown of the head up towards the sky and picture making space in between each vertebrae, like you're making one of those necklaces on a stretchy string and you can just stretch them out nice and long, making space in between each and every vertebrae. Let's inhale and shrug the shoulders up towards the ears and exhale and just go, just let them drop, just let them go. Inhale, shoulders to ears, and exhale, just let it go. And one more time, shrug the shoulders up, exhale, dropping the shoulders away, shake those arms, just shake it out, maybe shake the head from side to side, maybe make some noises, whatever feels good. We're at home. It doesn't matter if we're silly. Just shake it all out. Come back to center. Let's inhale the arms up into this nice victorious pose, wrapping those pinkies around to draw towards one another, pressing into those sit bones, lengthening up through that spine. Inhale here. Exhale, plugging the arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Inhale one more time, and then let's exhale to twist over to the right, taking the left hand to the right knee and the right hand back behind you near that right hip there. Maybe draw that right shoulder away and lengthen through the spine as you inhale. Maybe take that gaze out over the right shoulder, visualizing your spine now as a strand of DNA with that beautiful helix shape. Twisting all the way up, uncoiling from the earth. And then keeping your left hand on the right knee, let's go ahead and inhale, reaching the right fingertips up towards the sky. Take the gaze out in front of you and exhale, reaching over the left knee. Taking this kind of a crisscrossy stance here, really pressing into that right sit bone, all the way finding that connection between the right fingertips and the right sit bone. Maybe pressing down into the right knee just a little bit, finding space in the armpit here and all the way up the arm. One more big breath here. And then let's inhale the fingertips back up towards the sky and exhale, drawing everything back to center. Let's inhale cow, exhale cat, just taking a nice little spinal flexion here. Realign the spine. Just nice and gentle and soft and slow and easy. Oh, maybe big. Maybe really stretch that heart forward and really round that spine back. And then let's inhale back to your nice tall seat. Reestablish that connection to the earth through the sit bones. And inhale back up to your victorious pose. Drawing those pinkies in toward one another, making space between the shoulder blades like they're elevator doors opening up there. So we exhale, let's plug those arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Inhale, length, and exhale to take the twist over to the left, bringing the right palm to the left knee and the left hand to the left hip, using your fingertips or your palm here like a little kickstand to support you. Inhale into your length and exhale to find some softness and some ease. Knowing that you don't have to support the whole thing. Gravity has got you. You're rooted to the earth. And you can let go of any effort that's not serving you here. And the next time we inhale, let's draw those left fingertips up towards the sky. Give them a little wiggle. And let's exhale, reaching the left fingertips over the right knee. Really still pressing down into that left sit bone, not letting it lose the connection to the earth, but staying rooted, staying grounded. Take the gaze wherever it serves you in your neck here. Whether it's down towards the earth or up towards the sky, opening up through that left side body. And then let's inhale the fingertips back up to the sky. Exhale to come out of your twist. And then let's cat-cow a few more times here, reestablishing that alignment in the spine. Drawing chin towards the chest as you round back into cat. Really drawing that heart forward as you roll up into your cow. Feline bovine, as I like to call it. So let's go ahead and get just a little bit of psoas stretching in here. Come into your tabletop. Might want to take off your socks here if you have any on for just a little bit of traction, just a little bit of movement to open up through that hip. So coming into your tabletop, shins are parallel, tops of the feet are pressed to the earth. Wrists are right underneath or maybe an inch or two just in front of those shoulders. And we're really pressing all the way into the fingers and the thumbs here, taking some of the weight off of those wrists. Let's find length again from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Visualizing that elastic string that the spine is on. Someone's drawing both ends away, making space here. Thinking about that victorious pose and kind of tractioning those upper arm bones in the shoulder sockets to make that space here in between the shoulders. Take a nice big inhale here, and then let's go ahead and exhale and round back into child's pose. Keeping the arms active here and the palms and fingers connected to the earth. Stay for the exhale, and then let's inhale back up into our table. Exhale, rounding back into child's pose, nice and extended. And then let's inhale back into tabletop. And let's take our palms out a little farther forward so we're in this kneeling plank position. Tops of the feet are still pressed to the earth. Shoulder sockets are still rotated here to keep the shoulder blades away from one another. The chin's still tucked to keep the neck long. Let's inhale here. Bend the elbows and come into a gentle cow, drawing the heart forward. And then let's exhale, rounding back toward the heels here into your extended child's pose. Inhale, coming into this half plank cow pose. Exhale, rounding back into child's pose. As you inhale here, maybe let the hips sink just a little bit. Just finding a little space, a little movement here in the hips. One more time, half plank. Last time, rounding back into child's pose. And then let's come back up into table, drawing the palms back underneath the shoulders. Swung the legs out to one side or the other. Or brought the knees underneath us and sat back in a cross-legged position so we could turn over to our backs. Sitting up nice and tall. Hugging the knees in towards the chest, pressing the feet onto the earth. Let's go ahead and inhale the heart up towards the sky, tucking the chin. And then let's exhale, drawing the arms around shins or knees, tucking the knees in, the nose in towards the knee. If you're wearing a hoodie here, have it up and on so that you can just enjoy this beautiful little love cave of warmth and nurturing. And just hug yourself, knowing that you're here in your body, nowhere else to be at this moment. All that's here this moment is you and your breath and the earth and the connection that we all share. Showing up for yourself today takes a lot of courage. And then let's go ahead and begin to roll one vertebrae at a time down to the mat, using our elbows and forearms to make the journey gentle. And let's inhale everything out long, reaching away, fingers from toes, stretching as long as your body can get. And then exhale, just going play. Relaxing to the earth, coming into your final Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you. Make yourself really comfortable and really supported, either coming to your back with the legs out long and the arms and legs out wide, or if you want to be under a blanket and put your socks back on and wear your hoodie up, whatever feels best for you. And take a moment to settle in, make any adjustments that need to be made. And just breathe. And know that this time has been yours. The body you reside in is yours. It is your vehicle to make your way in the world. And it works really, really hard every day to keep you going. And it is your job to take care of it as much as it takes care of you. Taking time for yourself is giving back to the earth and to all who reside on her. And just breathe your normal breath here. Arms can be open, palms open to the sky, or maybe take the hands to the belly, or maybe take the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the belly. And just notice how your chest and your belly rise and fall with every breath. Your heart and your lungs also working all the time, every second, millions and billions of times throughout our lives. Our hearts beat and our breath does its cycle. Just finding gratitude for this vehicle that we get to ride around in, and this earth that we have the great privilege of living on. Acknowledging the connection that we have to one another and to our earth, our home, and this symbiotic relationship that we all share. Notice your body supported by the earth here, all the points of contact. And as you inhale, really focus on that contact here. And as you exhale, imagine gravity holding you on. Not down, but on this planet, in this space. Just a few more moments here of stillness, a few more full breaths. Reclaiming your body for yourself. It doesn't belong to anybody else but you. And then find a little bit of movement in fingers and toes. Maybe rotate the ankles and the wrists in one direction and then another. Stretching out nice and long and then rolling to one side or the other, finding a nice little fetal position, curling up with your nice blanket or hood or pillow or just right here lying on the earth. Knowing she's got your back. And the next time you inhale, go ahead and push yourself up to a nice tall seat. Finding Dandasana, staff pose here. Sending the legs out long in front of you. Flexing the feet and pointing the toes up towards the sky. Pressing the fingertips down towards the earth. Really feeling rooted through the legs and the sit bones, drawing the crown up towards the sky, tucking that chin, inhaling here to really expand and find lengthen this space. And as you exhale, just soften everywhere. One more big inhale, drawing the arms up and overhead. Bring the palms together as you exhale, the thumbs to the space between the eyebrows, the third eye, down in front of your throat where your voice resides. And then finally pressing thumbs to heart where the love exchange metaphorically occurs. Breathing here, maybe drawing the corners of the mouth up towards the sky as you find this internal joy, joy of being here, joy of being alive, joy of taking yet another breath and beating one more time through the heart and then some. And this is where we recognize the light and the love within one another. And the light and love inside me honors that inside you. Thank you for practicing with me tonight. Namaste.